What's up, guys? Luna Wolf Max S here with another reaction video. This one's going to be the 10 most dangerous boxers of all time. The Conqueror has requested this. 10 most dangerous boxers of all time. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel, comment on a video, and ask me to do a reaction video to anything you want. I'm about to do a reaction video to conspiracy theories. I'm going to do another one to like car racing. So I'll do it to anything you want. If it's just something crazy, some dude rapping in the street or some homeless guy like karate kicking some kid in the face, I don't care. I'll do a reaction video to anything. I really don't. The Mobber, you're up next with 10 undefeatable fighters in the UFC. And Mr. Cold Canyon, one day I'm going to get to that submachine gun. One of these days. I've got some more requests. So I'll be putting them on the board later once I get done with the mobbers. I'm going to put more names on the board. 10 most dangerous boxers of all time. This comes from Boxing Legends TV. So if you want to see the video without me running my mouth, go to Boxing Legends TV and look it up. Let's get it started. What is that? iBetting News. What is that? Oh, George Foreman. He was a scary, scary dude back in the day. That's Vladimir Jachenko. I can't say his last name. That's dadgummit. I just did a reaction video on it. The Prince Nassim. That's it. All right, number 10. Who they got? Vladimir. He held that belt for like 10 years or something like that. 64-4. That's crazy in the heavyweight division. I don't know if I would call him one of the most dangerous boxers of all time, because he kind of got to where he dominated the division for so long, it just kind of like watered down. He was a bad dude.
And again.
You couldn't doubt that he was a bad dude, but he pretty much stagnated the, that's not Lennox Lewis. Quit your playing.
As Klitschko is completely dominating it. And that's
the end of the fight. Is that Lennox? That's not Lennox Lewis. I can't tell. Dude's face is beat up. I mean, he was a bad dude, but I don't know if he'd make the top 10, you know what I'm saying? Most dangerous boxers of all time. Greatest boxers of all time, maybe. Most dangerous,
After sustained punishment for the first 5 rounds, Klitschko knocked
he's a bad dude, though. You can't Klitschko.
Was in sight.
Vladimir Klitschko.
That's it. Ooh,
old David Haye.
Right.
And Vladimir is hurting.
Problem with that fight is David Haye fought at a way lighter weight class, and he got older and decided to start boxing as a heavyweight. To my knowledge, could be wrong about that.
Knockdown of the fight. Klitschko would cruise to a unanimous decision victory. His 15th consecutive successful
he beat one of my favorite fighters and boxers, dadgummit. Let's go, champ! You know, Shannon Briggs, that's it. Let's go, champ! He beat one of my favorite boxers. You know, Shannon Briggs. Gerald McClellan, I have not heard of this dude.
Look at the man's record. 20 knockouts in the first round. The guy was a dangerous,
looks like a normal dude.
Dangerous #1 hitman in America.
Ooh! Put that other dude to sleep. Body shots. You know, I love body shots. I love seeing a good body shot because nobody does it really much anymore. But you put somebody to sleep, I'm talking about with your fist and you walk away, you're a bad dude.
An American writer that I was reading this week rates you as the #2 in the world pound for pound.
Who was #1?
I like that. I like that. That's how you know somebody who's a champion. Who's #1. Oh, is this, yeah, Vitaly Klitschko, it's, whatever his face. It's his younger brother. I didn't know much about him. I didn't really watch him that much. That is Lennox Lewis, so both of them box Lennox Lewis. Or maybe I got him mixed up. That's Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was a bad dude.
Hard right hand landed by Klitschko. Lewis holds on. Lewis momentarily stunned by the little left.
Ooh, just standing there.
Big left hand by Klitschko. They trade big right hands.
Looks like because Lennox Lewis beat up Mike Tyson, and it looks like his. Ooh! Wow, Lennox looks done right there.
The heavy-handed Vitaly.
That's not Lennox. Now you found a shorter, fatter Lennox
twice in the
Lewis.
second round.
It's like, all right, I beat up Lennox Lewis. Let's get a shorter, fatter Lennox Lewis in here. It looked like Lennox Lewis's Achilles heel was a fighter who was the same as him. Same height, same reach. Jabbed and threw a straight right. Because he did not look good just then. Ooh, dude, you're done. Ooh, that's not good. You're just flailing. That's that, like, just get off me. That's that, just get off me. Leave me alone. Come on, dude. Go. I was going to say, go to the ground. You are done.
That was about a 3-inch left hook.
That was stunning. The outcome never in doubt. Vitaly out.
Wow, look how short that hook. I mean, the dude was already beat up pretty bad. It wouldn't take much to put him down with that. That was short, really short hook.
Punches. Vitaly ended the fight in beautiful knockout fashion.
Let's see it. That's it. Ooh, a straight right.
Rid of Danny Williams too.
Blood coming now from the nostrils of Chris Areola.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chris Areola. I've seen that dude before. I didn't really know his name, but I've watched him box before.
Areola's best assets, utilizing his own skills to dominate.
How long can he go on taking this
Look
kind
at
of
it,
punishment?
slipping him.
After 10 one-sided rounds, Areola's corner threw in
Ooh,
the
look
towel.
at his head snap
With the
back,
victory,
dude.
Vitaly Klitschko retained his share of the heavyweight title and further cemented himself as a staple alongside his brother.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. I shouldn't rap this song because they'll kick me out. Oh, Prince! Prince Nassim! One of my favorites. One of my favorites, dude. I love watching him fight. I didn't watch him fight when he was active.
Definitely, you're going to see it for yourself. I'm so relaxed, I'm ready to do the business.
It's not that you're taking your opponent too lightly tonight.
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking him lightly, but he's going to get beat, just like the rest.
Dude, he did. I understand. I had a comment from a dude on my Nassim my reaction video. I had a comment that said he fought a lot of bums. But man, you can't deny these are boxers. I understand they're stepping stones, but these are boxers. And dude's putting them down with one hand, one punch, and he's doing it like it's a video game, you know? He's floating around the ring like it's a freaking video game, knocking dudes. Like, watch him. Well, did it show? He kind of like floated with the dude. Look at that. He always knew. He knew. Like, you see that? He's like, oh, I got him. He knows he's got him. So here he comes again.
Block those punches from whatever angle.
Look at him, just like the Matrix, dude. Ooh, wobbly. Now he knows. That's what I'm saying. He knew once he hurt a dude, he knew
Absolutely extraordinary.
it was over from there.
Nassim Hamed.
And he could do like Matrix stuff and he danced. He was crazy. I couldn't imagine getting in the ring with a dude that could like just dance around the ring like that. Wow, dude, that right.
And once again, you see the
Put
awesome
him
punching
down.
power of Prince Nassim.
I've watched that fight so many times. I only know because that frosted hair dude. I've watched that fight so many times.
You talk about desire.
Was
You
that
talk
number
about
6?
doing
Did I
anything
miss-
to win.
miss the other ones?
That was Rocky Marciano. Tough.
Rocky
as a
Marciano.
rock.
Actually,
He was very well
I did not know this. He is
He would
49-0.
down. It
So
was
if
like
Floyd
doing
Mayweather
a
beats
against
Conor
a
McGregor,
On
then
offense, he never gave
Floyd
you the ball.
Mayweather will
One
have
of those
broke his
great
record.
Competitors.
Apparently, from what I know from Rocky, is that you could not knock him out. He could take severe punishment.
Matthews is down.
That's back.
Two lightning fast left.
A lot of people say it doesn't count because
The right hand.
there weren't enough black people fighting at that time. That's stupid. He just then he fought a black dude. There's another black dude. They're like, oh, it doesn't count. He's back fighting when there weren't no black people fighting. That's a stupid argument, dude. He was knocking everybody out. He was going all rounds with everybody. This is back when they had gloves. They basically they basically put cotton over some leather. I mean, it was seriously your fist. It was your fist you were punching the dude with, and you were getting punched with. And that's back, like, they didn't, you know, now that where they got like 10, 12 rounds like that, you can choose how many rounds you want to go.
A man of indomitable courage.
Oh, yeah, dude. That fool was crazy. That's not a fool you want to step in the bar with and start picking on. That fool would get up and be like, all right, let's go. You're like, dadgummit, what did I do? But, like, that was back when they would fight, like, forever. They would fight till somebody fell. Who? I missed the name.
That name, Manos de Piedra, is
His old, what's his name? Sugar? I don't remember his name.
Stone, rocks.
Ray Leonard? I don't know.
He was a born fighter.
Roberto Duran.
A warrior.
103-16. Could you imagine? Because you got to think, those are professional fights. How many fights did he fight amateur, dude? He was a bad dude. He was the only one, Sugar Ray Leonard. That's it, Sugar Ray Leonard. He was the only one to beat Sugar Ray Leonard. They had a rematch, and that's when in the rematch, Sugar Ray Leonard was beating him up a little bit, and that's when he said no mas. You know, because he's Hispanic. He said no mas, which means no more.
You've seen great
I think the
punching.
Mafia bought him
I've seen
basically.
Bobby
It was like,
Foster.
hey
I've
man,
seen Sandy
you're not going to
South.
win this fight. And he's like, all
I've
right,
seen
I'm not
Joe
going to win this
Frazier
fight.
at their best. The best one-punch fighter, the one greatest punch I have ever seen, is owned by a man named Ernie Shavers.
Ernie Shavers. I do not know Ernie Shavers. Son, 68 knockouts. My goodness. Look at that dude fall. Look at that. What's that fighter from Cuba right now? He still boxes. His nickname's King Kong. His punch, look at that. His punching power reminds me of that dude, that King Kong dude. Or King Kong reminds me of this dude. That was some serious hitting. Numero 3. George Foreman. 68 knockouts. George Foreman was a bad man. Look at him, just tearing fools up. He was a bad man till he met Muhammad Ali. I think the mixture of Muhammad Ali's skill, his speed, and his trash talk beat George Foreman. Trash talk was a big thing.
You would just come in, ground, throw punches, and go home.
It's gotten really quiet. I'm gonna have to work with the volume.
A figure or demonic a figure is Mike Tyson. Easy.
George was kind of a freak. George was unusual. George was one of a kind.
If you could survive 1 or 2 rounds with me, which would be a lot of pain and probably a lot of heartbreak in your life, because not only could I hurt you for those few rounds, 2 or 3 rounds in my previous career, I could really do damage to your body physically and your brain.
There weren't, like 12
I had a coworker that met George Foreman, and he said the dude's hands, and the coworker I'm talking about was a big dude. He said his hands were massive.
I'm heavyweight champ of the world. All of the skeletons, they're out of the closet.
I remember George Foreman's comeback. I don't remember who he was. I just thought it was some just random boxer that just showed back up to box. I didn't know that he had boxed Muhammad Ali, all that stuff, because I wasn't around then. But I do, as a kid, I remember George Foreman boxing.
If you can dream anything, you can do it.
And he was basically an old man. Who was number 2? Julian Jackson. I've seen him. I was going to say, I don't know that name, but I have seen this boxer. Ooh, wobbly. He just backs off just like, I got him. Ooh, that left. Ooh, dude. Look at him just falling. It's like he's hitting him with like a sleep serum or something. It takes him a minute to realize, oh my God. And then they just fall out. Look at that. Look at that. Just like it takes them a second. It's like, oh my goodness. And they just fall out. What? Oh, well, that dude fell immediately. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. And he knows. He knows. He's like, I got him. I don't have to fight him no more. got sleeping pills in his gloves. He punches a dude and the dude's like, oh, I feel tired. That's a bad dude right there. Look at him.
Pound for pound, some critics would say that, you're probably one of the strongest punchers in the history of boxing. Where did that power come from? Was it natural? Was it your training regimen? Was it the food you ate? I mean, where did that power come from?
Boy, I think it was natural. And it was something that we molded and shaped my trainer, and we perfected it. And, it worked out for us.
Yeah. I already know who number one is because they hadn't shown you. One of the most dangerous boxers inside and outside the ring. 44 knockouts, 50-6. And he got 5 of those wins late in his career when he had done just gone off mentally. Mike Tyson was a bad man inside that ring. When he was a young Mike Tyson, he was a bad dude. Look at that. Boom. That was the Tyson that when he knocked a dude out, he immediately turned around and walked back to his ring, back to his corner.
He came in without a robe.
He didn't celebrate. He didn't get mad. Nothing.
He came in to destroy you, and you knew it.
He did. Tyson.
He was flattening everybody.
To get in your face.
And here's this guy walking around with these black trunks and black shoes, and looking like something who had emerged out of the primordial ooze.
And Radcliffe will sit it out.
That's a scary dude.
Fight and disrupt the world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
When Mike Tyson stood in his corner and the bell rang, banged his gloves together, and all you could see were his eyes, and they were ferocious, and he ran across the ring. There was an adrenaline rush that you had that was just astonishing.
Scary.
He was dynamic, savage, ferocious. Mike Tyson wanted to kill people.
I think he did.
Kid dynamite. He hits you like a stick of dynamite and your head blows off.
That
he was a guy without pity.
In the ring.
He did not give a
He wanted people like when he hit him, he wanted them to die.
How dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
I watched him in Atlantic City against Michael Spinks.
And his voice.
And he came out that night,
makes him
and Michael
even
Spinks
scarier.
looked across the ring and didn't want to fight.
This was a man who was going to break Rocky Marciano's 49 straight wins. This was a man who was the baddest man on the planet. His words, an extension of John L. Sullivan's, I can lick any son of a bitch in the house.
Come one, come all, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world.
That ends really quickly. Get out of here. You don't start another video. That was a pretty good list. The Klitschko brothers, I agree. They're in the top 10, top 15 of greatest boxers of all time. But when I think most dangerous, they're almost too nice outside the ring to where it kind of affects my opinion of them inside the ring. So I wouldn't consider them in that. There's a lot of other boxers I would consider in that top 10. I don't know if I'd consider them. In the ring, yes. In the ring, you better pack a lunch because you ain't going to be able to knock them out. And they're going to jab you to the end of earth. And they're gonna constantly find a home for that straight right or whatever. But I don't know if I'd consider them like most dangerous. Yes, maybe greatest boxer, but not most dangerous. There's those boxers who, like, you didn't want to meet them. As a fan, you didn't want to go up and shake their hands. Mike Tyson back in the day was one of those guys. You don't want to go up and shake his hand because you didn't know what was going through his head at the time, you know. That's a dangerous dude. That's a dude you don't want to be in the ring with. So that's kind of what I consider most dangerous boxers. Some of those other people I wouldn't really... I'm thinking of people like outside the ring and inside the ring you didn't want to get with. Like you didn't want to meet in the ring with. But awesome video... What was it? 10 Most Dangerous Boxers of All Time, Boxing Legends TV. The Conqueror. Appreciate that, man. That was a really good video. The Mobber. I'm going to do your video right after this one. So hopefully it'll upload Saturday. But I'm not completely sure. These get all out of sync and stuff. But if you want to get your video request up here, subscribe to my channel. Or if you're already subscribed, just comment. Comment and say, hey, react to this. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be fights. I love watching fights. It could be like, I don't know, like ships blowing up and sinking. I really don't care. But I appreciate y'all watching. Check me out SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, and like always, check me out on the street.